there, Total Fitness Bodybuilders. It is your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward, back again with another Ask Lee video Q&A. Now today we're going to talk about bulking. And this question comes from Kevin Huff. And he says, Lee, got a quick question. I'm in a bulking phase and I read that you need to eat at least 20 calories per pound of body weight. It says I'm 50 years old and I weigh 188 pounds. That's almost 4,000 calories a day. If that has to be clean, that's a whole lot of food in a day. Can an occasional pizza, pork roll, egg and cheese, Burger King, etc. be okay, or will that hurt more than it helps? I'm confused with all this nutrition. All right, Kevin. Well, there's a lot of information there in that email, and we kind of got to cover some bases here when it comes to bulking. First off, all bulking is consuming a caloric surplus, and all a caloric surplus is that you are eating more food over the course of the day than you're burning off, so that you have a surplus of calories from which to grow from. And then, of course, when you are training in the gym, you're going to stimulate muscle growth and encourage that surplus of calories to actually be converted into more lean muscle mass. So that's all bulking is. It's consuming a caloric surplus and training hard so that you build muscle. Simple as that. I mean, you don't need to make it any more complicated than that. As far as how many calories is required to do this, it really depends on the individual. This idea of 20 calories per pound of body weight, that is an extreme case. That is like the extreme hard gainer, the person who complains that, I eat and eat and eat and I can't gain a pound. Then in that case, they may need as much as 20 calories per pound of body weight in order to get into a caloric surplus from which to grow. But in your case, as a 50-year-old man, if you ate that much food, there's a high likelihood that some of that is going to get stored as excess body fat. It's not all going to go towards building lean muscle. So what I want you to do, rather than shooting for some random, calorie number, 20 calories per pound of body weight or anything like that, I want you to take a notepad and a pen and write down everything that you eat over the course of the day. And do this for several days, or even do it for a full week. Record everything that you eat or drink that has calories. So weigh it out, measure it out, write it down, and then get a calorie calculator book or go online and look up the foods that you're eating and find out exactly how many calories, how much protein, carbs, and fat that you are consuming per day. Once you have that over the course of a week, then you can average it out, and we'll assume that the average is your baseline calorie intake. That's what you need to maintain your body weight. Once we have that number, all I want you to do is increase that by 500 calories a day. Simple as that. And as far as the increase, keep the macronutrients in proportion. So a third protein, a third carbs, and a third fat. So keep a nice little consistent increase in calories, and then monitor your results. Just keep track of your body weight and see how it works for you. I mean, over the course of a couple weeks, ideally you should gain 1 to 2 pounds of body weight over the course of a couple weeks with an extra 500 calories in your system. If you are, you're up 1 to 2 pounds after the 2 weeks of eating an extra 500 calories a day, then keep doing what you're doing because it's working. I mean, that is a successful bulk. When you're in a mass building phase, you don't want to gain weight too quickly. You don't want to pack on, 5 pounds a week or anything like that, because your body can only build so much muscle. If you try and gain weight too quickly, then it's going to be just excess water weight. Initially probably be a lot of water retention, and then of course it'll be excess body fat. So just keep it slow and steady, a nice manageable pace of about 1 pound of body weight per week. That's a good realistic bulking goal. And just keep track of your progress. I mean, as long as you're gaining a pound of body weight per week, then keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Once you get to the point where that's no longer working, you're at a plateau, then try increasing your calories by another 500 per day. And then monitor your results again and see how much food you need to eat in order to consistently gain approximately 1 pound per week. Now, it's not going to work out perfectly like this. I mean, some weeks you may gain 2 pounds. Some weeks you may only gain a half a pound, or you may not gain any. But make adjustments every 2 weeks. That's enough time, 14 days, to let your body adjust to a new caloric intake and to actually monitor your results and see if it's working or not. Don't make adjustments too quickly, because your body weight's going to fluctuate up and down just based on fluid retention. I mean, if you eat higher carbohydrates, eat higher sodium or things like that, I mean, that can have a huge impact on fluid retention. If you do a hard workout in the gym and you sweat a lot, I mean, that's going to cause you to lose a lot of fluid. So there's going to be some natural fluctuation in your body weight on a day-to-day basis, but we're looking for the average over time. And that's what we want, an increase of about 1 pound per week on average over time. And as long as you're doing that, you are in a successful bulking phase. Now, as far as the food choices, try and keep your food primarily clean, healthy, wholesome foods, but you can have a little bit of leeway, especially when you're in a bulking phase. What I would recommend is try and keep your diet around 80% clean. So the 80% is going to be your clean bodybuilding foods, your lean proteins, your complex carbs, your veggies, your healthy fat, stuff like that. And then about 20% of the time, you can have a little bit of leeway. Have a slice of pizza if you want. Go out for a burger and fries or something like that. But try and make those foods fit within your bodybuilding diet plan. So don't just go out and binge on junk food with no rhyme or reason as far as where it's affecting your calorie intake. Try and keep things in proportion and in line so that you're still in that slight caloric surplus. Now, of course, if you have a big cheat meal, that day is going to be higher on the calories, but then, the next day you might be a bit lower. But on average, try and keep things in line so that you're just in a 500 calorie per day surplus, enough to gain 1 pound of body weight per week. And just keep making adjustments accordingly. I mean, it's just test and adjust based on your actual results. And even the very best diet plans are just an educated guess, because it all comes down to actually following the plan and then making adjustments based on how your body reacts to it. So, I mean, regardless of if you get a customized diet plan from myself, or you go out and you hire, the best diet guru in the world, all they're going to do is give you a diet plan which is an educated guess on what they think you need to eat in order to achieve your fitness goals, be it bulking or cutting or whatever. And then they're going to monitor your results and make adjustments accordingly. That's it. That's all bodybuilding comes down to. So the first step, I know I rambled on a lot here in this video, but to simplify it, first step, write down everything you eat for a full week and figure out your current baseline calories and your current baseline protein, carbs, fat, and all that. Once you have that, increase that amount by 500 calories per day and monitor your results. Wait 2 weeks and see if you're gaining weight or not. If you are, great, keep with it, keep doing it until it stops working for you. If you're not, bump it up by another 500 calories a day and keep going and adjusting your diet in these 2-week increments. Simple as that. So hopefully this helps to answer your question and to simplify things for you, Kevin. And if you have any comments or feedback to this video, please feel free to post those in the comment section below, and I'll chat with you down there. And in the meantime, have yourself a fantastic day, and look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care. Over and out.
If you'd like to get some help in reaching your personal fitness goals, then you should check out the Total Fitness Bodybuilding Inner Circle Coaching Club. As a member of the Inner Circle, you'll get brand new, fun, and challenging workouts each month, along with specific bodybuilding meal strategies to help maximize your progress in the gym. Each week, you'll be able to chat with me live during our private, members-only video chats, and I'll personally help you with reaching your muscle building and fat loss goals. And as an Inner Circle member, you'll be eligible to win $1,000 in cold hard cash with the Total Fitness Bodybuilding Physique Transformation Challenge. To get more information about becoming a member of the Inner Circle Coaching Club, just visit totalfitnessbodybuilding.com for all the details.